This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready? Here we go.
They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Rams are moving quickly down the field.
Get set, get set.
They'll try the run. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's a bot. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
Ready?
3rd and goal, where the strong come through.
Pound 55 weak. Ready?
They'll try to sneak it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to power it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Looking for space. It's Riley. Fights off a defender. Brings him to the open. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The inside handoff. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. A run for the quarterback. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. Finds a little space. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Madsen. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quick pass on the jet motion. Shows him the stiff arm. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Avent. Drills him with the stiff arm. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Can't get him to the ground. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Rams! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Powers through the defender. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Marked down at the 46-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Quick handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
They'll give it to the back. Ripping through the defense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the option. The pitch. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on first down from the 30. Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. All by himself down the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. is looking downfield to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still running up, trying to take it back. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Rams will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made it.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gaines. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Shakes off the defender. Just shedding tackles. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
On the run, it's Sherrod. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Got his man quickly. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They're going to run it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. That's caught. It's a vibe. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Avan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
And the Rams are on the move. On the ground, it's Dupree. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Winfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Running the red zone. It's Dupree. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. Touchdown, Colorado State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, we wondered in exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
Gets away from one, finds some space. All kinds of room to go. Continues to fight for yards. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to pass, it's Madsen. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
That thing was down for a while, but the big Mounts carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Rams with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Avant. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. He'll get rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout call called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Run in the red zone. It's Dupree. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Colorado State.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it on the right. Lots of room to... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Come on, set.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Complete to the left. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed on the outside. It's Winfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This one from deep to try to win the game. What a disappointment. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime.
Easy.
The give. Runs through a tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Rams are in the red zone.
Here we go.
Going to the run. It's Aben. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. On the ground, it's Sherrod. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sherrod. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. No problem at all as he knocks it through, and we'll go to another overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks the tackle. Got enough space. Touchdown, Boise State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Boise State 41, Colorado State 34.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Handoff to the lone back. Shows him the stiff arm. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Rams look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Got it looking for a first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Touchdown, Rams! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied.
Remains tied.
Extra point here will give them the lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by one.
That makes it score. Boise State 46, Colorado State 21.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rams will put total weather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Riley. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, they pick up a 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catches it at the 15. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Ball. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Looking for a crease. It's Avant. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Second down.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Dupree. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Avant. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. And he'll just take him